Hi, I'm back, and today we'll talk about guardians. And the first part will be okay, this will not be divided into three videos, it's just that I'll divide it properly into parts. So, first part is all about guardians. What are guardians? How did they change the meta? Are they really needed? And are they even defeatable? Number two is all about the batches that have been released so far. I will choose which is the best, which is the worst per batch, and an overall who's the best and who's the worst out of all that have been released so far. So part three, the last one, is all about what to expect, what you should expect on the Guardians from here on. So Guardians, they said that it's tier stronger than legendaries. Not necessarily true, of course. Not all legendaries are OP, and not all guardians are OP as well. So yeah, don't believe in that much. So they are still defeatable, but there are only a few OP heroes. Actually, I will if I have to choose, it's only Reese because I haven't tested others. So yeah, um, are they needed? Probably not, because I know people who doesn't have guardians that are still top 32. So yeah, you don't need those in order to beat people up that have guardians. So next, are they? Well, I've already answered. They are defeatable, but how do you defeat them? It depends on the hero. I will provide examples once I discuss each briefly in the batches section. So first batch, um, let's go there. Hughes, Brina, and Fleta. Hughes being the number one on this batch just because he is an initiator, same ranking with Reese. Uh, he can stop opponents from casting their skills, and so basically he can cast Grudge before they actually cast their skills, which is great. So you can reflect those damage via Grudge. Overall stats is one of the best, if not the best currently, but it balances up because he has to rely on Grudge to actually deal reflect damage, but his skill is decent because of the reach. It can reach, I think, position everything except position 5. That's what I've seen so far. So he is, to me, very good. Now, next one is Brina. I know this might sound crazy, but she's kind of same with Alex. Well, basically, both are offensive initiators. Uh, they can cast their skills without getting stopped, except Alex. He is a tier below now. But Brina can't be stopped by both Hughes and Reese, so she is very good. Provides great damage, especially if you're under on the ring of balls that she casts. If I can dem that one, if you're in the center, you're dead. I know even Vicky did not survive that, so very powerful. But Inferno is based on skill power, so you really have to invest on her to make that work. So yeah, uh, she doesn't cover position 5, so something to think about. Alex can cover that, and Alex is still good regardless. You really can't replace him in that regard, so amazing. Uh, Last but not the least, Fleta, the first one, I have her, so I know for a certain she provides CC, which is via internal injury, but that is not desirable. Healing isn't really the problem here, but the secondary effect of the heals probably could be good against Serena, but that's a heal wave. It might not help a lot. So, um, but the good thing is the CC 83% highest percent chance amongst inability. Yes, I know. Typhoon's Eye has higher proc chance, but that is an elemental. More onto that later. Her stats is very good. I've seen a Fleta destroy a Vicky with one shot. That is impressive. So I have her, but in terms of initiating, don't expect her to be an initiator despite her be actually going forward pretty much like Yuria. If I'm gonna compare her, it's a better Lana, and that's just about it. That's about it. Okay, now for the second batch is Reese, Slane, and finally Vincent. Um, Reese is obviously the best hero so far for Guardians. The thing I- have I discussed how she work already? Uh, I think I did. Basically, a 6 star level 1 plus 0 Reese DPS will deal the same amount as compared to an EA level 50 plus 12. Yup, even with perfect jewels, it will still be the same because it's based around on the opponent's HP, and the proc chance is pretty high, 73. I have uh wait, I have 6 times 2, 12, so that's 85 plus 5. Oh, I have 90% chance. Okay, I have 90% chance of proccing Frostbite now, so that's pretty solid. Um, yeah, her stats are actually bad for a Guardian if you're gonna notice, but her effect and being an initiator is what is the people looking for her. But see, Reese is basically the evidence that stats is just one thing. I know she's tough, but for a guardian it's slow, but still she is the OP guardian. Okay? Remember the effects, remember the skill. Yeah. Let's proceed to the next, which is slaying. Um okay, overload. Of course that's what we're looking for. Don't don't mind the 49% cut on HP. That's just a bonus. Focus more on the other half, which is and the target falls under the state where beneficial effects aren't activated. That means oath, invulnerability, and whatnot won't proc. So if you have that, man, that's amazing because if after Hand of Salvation procs, if there's an area and you can go through it, I think, and that is very amazing. I think it cancels that as well. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but that is amazing if it does. So, yep. Um, last but not the least, the worst one is Vincent. Okay, he's not bad. Blind, in my view, is actually OP. 100% proc chance, okay? So everyone is blinded unless they have resistance. And the thing is, 8%, 8%, 8 seconds, you gonna miss 85%. And skills can be dodged. I've confirmed this by going to Trials of Guardians and fighting him. As a matter of fact, I have a Sherry, okay, point blank against a Vincent. I'm blinded, didn't do a single damage, and that confirms it. So, yeah. But besides that blind man, I think after that you're pretty much dead anyway. So blind might provide utility, but actually following up that blind is the second thing, which is probably hard. Unlike Raze, it provides there and then damage and CC. So yeah, not really ideal, I suppose. The green ones are getting body bag by their releases, but let's go on to third batch. So, Castle overall stats is actually damn good. Okay, let's just max this things out. Oh, same attack as Use. I thought Use has better attack stat, but yeah, other than that, his stats are cool, but Typhoon's Eye is an elemental, it's not an inability. You can check that out when you go to your items. Okay, if I can find one. My Ciara, I think, holds it. Oh no, I changed it to Fleta. No, Reese. Ah, Hugh. Okay, it's in him. Typhoon's Eye is an elemental, as shown here. So it is an ability, but goes through elemental resist. Most people might want to resist frostbite because it is an inability, not an elemental, believe it or not. So you go through this elemental resist. So amazing. Um, Now it has a decent skill power, which is 110. But the thing is AoE, and the way it works is the sad part here. It doesn't have good AoE. It goes forward, but doesn't have much reach compared to, let's say, Vicky. And while Typhoon's Eye is 89% chance and 6 seconds, according to my computation, if you've got the good runes, it can go up to 16 plus 89, that is the percent, more than 100%. And then 6 seconds, if you got runes, it can go as big as 12 seconds. So it's very good, but no, because of the AoE. So I would have invested on him, but because of his looks, but not anymore. Also, they nerfed this. Beforehand, it has DPS that comes with it, but they removed it all of a sudden in just under an hour. So sad. Um, okay, he is the worst one actually. Now I don't know who's the better one against Serena and Ram. Serena, despite a red, can't be one shot by a Vicky. I saw that it survived without heal. That's how tough it is, and it is an invested Vicky, plus 12, and I know its runes, it's very good, and it can survive. Given that Serena might not be fully invested as well, so you have to take that into account. She's tough despite being red, so the heal wave so far I think does not proc, but the admin of the forum said that they are working on it along with Slane because Slane's crit is 17 but down to 15, but it will be fixed. They said her heal wave will be fixed as well. So for now, if you are uh, for her heal wave, hold that thought. Um, it's not active yet, I think. No one has reported it got fixed already, so yeah. My probably the second worst, but the best is definitely Ram because of how she works. Okay, first of all, weekend does not proc, I think, and if even if it did, it's not that much. Person's description isn't really the best. All the descriptions in this game is kind of confusing as well. So yeah, but the thing about her is, okay, if I can find one and I have to face one using my reads, you will see how good she is. If I can. But I don't think I can because most people are using reads. God damn, my guildies. So I can't showcase you. I can see Jiruthe. He is a high up, that's why probably. Oh, sad. Very. Oh, sixth. I saw another Ram, but I don't know who it is. Argon, but he's way too below. So probably I will come back with another video showcasing Ram. But for now, Ram, uh, according, no, based on my experience, she dashes twice. Imagine a Yuria, but the dashes twice. The first dash, she will stop at a point, she will do wave her sword, blah blah blah, and then will dash again and then do another set of attacks. That's how her skill works, and is it any good? I don't think so, but the thing is, when you face a Reese against a Ram, the Reese will cast her skill below her because Reese recognizes that Ram is in front of her, therefore she will cast in front of Ram where she actually stands as well. So that messes up Reese. That is better than stopping Reese overall because she already casted her skill. Only Ram can be hit, or I think Ram is immune while doing that. I don't know. But that messes up Reese. So if you have a problem with Reese, go for Ram. I won't go for her despite me completing her stone because I already have Fleta. I have to. To be honest, I want um the CC that Fleta provides, but overall Ram I can say is a lot better stat wise as well. I think. Yeah. Let's look. Ram. Weekend is so. Oh, better attack because I believe Fleta has 53. Better HP. Oh, 6k. 6.3. Let's go to Fleta. Okay, it's looking bad for Fleta already. Oh, better attack, better defense. Oh, it's 54. Okay. Better attack, better defense, and better HP. Wow. Ram is good. Okay. So that's it for the best per batch. Again, batch 1 uses the best. Next with Brina, and Flet is the worst. Batch 2 is the same. Blue is the best. Slain is the second. And lastly, Vincent. The third batch, however, Ram is the best, probably Serena is the second, and Castle is the worst. But then again, this is subjective. This is just based on the information I've gathered so far, and I could be wrong. My view, my perspective might be different from yours, so take that into consideration, okay? So next, probably the best thing to really think is what is the future that Guardians are to provide us? Well, easy. Get the pattern. So far, all the greens have been melee heroes, so I'm willing to bet that they will be releasing two range heroes, one offensive and one healer, because when they added Nelia and uh, Marian in the legendaries, that makes up for one healer each relation for blue, Yura, green for Marian, and finally Nelia red. So expect a green healer and a blue healer as well. So the blue already has one range, so one melee and one range left. The red has used up all the range slots, Serena and Brina, so willing to bet that both reds that will gonna be released are both melee. So that is the future that holds for them. I think the forecast, I know it will happen. I'm confident that it will be the case. It's just that matter of finding out if they'll be good or not. So I hope you enjoyed this and see you in the next video. Bye.